Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Allison. How are you doing? I am, you have to forgive me here. I'm trying to find something that's, I've got the one piece I need today, but I don't have the other. Is usually, I have so much paper. Hello, Sarah. Hello. I'm sorry I'm discombobulated. I thought I knew exactly where something was. But yeah, the paper situation is far too chaotic in my life, which makes me crazy. I like being organized, and this is anything but. Oh. I've got one other place I could check in a minute. Look through the papers in my office. Oh, I hope not. I wouldn't wish this on anybody. No, I think I've got it. I could have sworn I have it in a plastic sheet. Nope, that's not it. All right, let's try again. Try again. If at first you don't find all the paper. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Rebecca. Oh, man. Where is this thing? Really? I mean, seriously, where else could it be? Aha! Eureka! Okay. Eureka. Found it. Hello, everybody. Oh. And of course, you have to forgive me with my hair today. It's an unusual success. Yes, it's unusual. Yes, sir. It's unusual. My hair is particularly getting, on my nerves at the moment because I've had to cut my own hair for years now. And this evening, my mother agreed to cut my hair at least a couple of inches off the bottom, which it really needs. And so I straightened it, and I'm trying not to put it in clips or pins or anything because I wanted it as straight as possible. But of course, as it's doing that, it's starting to work its way forward, and it's turning into, it's like, peace, man. Make love, not war. I'm rocking my inner 70s hippie here. Maybe I should just do that. Groovy. Anyway, I hope you're well. Rocking the Morticia Adams. Hey, it's always good rocking the Morticia Adams. Oh, yeah. My heroes. Hello, everybody. I'm so glad you're here. How's the writing going? I have not been able to. I got yesterday. I had 1,400 words to tell you guys about, but today I don't have any yet. Keyword yet. I'm working this evening. So, Rebecca, it looks good. Peace, love, and rock and roll, man. Oh, I am vegan. And this is cotton. We just won't talk about the nails. No, but how are you guys doing? How's the writing going? I just got a fresh cup of tea. Oh, okay. Rebecca, I've only written about 200 words today. I've been hunting and gathering stuff for Thanksgiving. Well, we are hunter-gatherers, and it is Thanksgiving week. So, yes. Oh, yeah. I was going to get some groceries or something for Thanksgiving, but it's like, you know what? I'll make do with what I have because it's just going to be, there's just chaos, too much chaos involved. Rebecca, I plan to write more tonight. Oh, yeah. Me too. I think I've got maybe 10 words for the day. Oh, let me move this, sweetheart. Oh, sorry. You all right? Hi. Cat. And suddenly, cat. Oh, my gosh, Allison. Oh, you're okay, sweetheart. 3,230 words. Well done. Well done. She did very well. These people are just killing it. Yes, they are. They are just writing and writing. They are just doing a great job, kitten. Yes, they are. These are great people. Sarah, nothing to report at the moment on the writing front, unfortunately. Hey, but the day is not over. Awesome. Yeah, that's amazing. 3,230 words. I am very impressed. I am very impressed. Oh, kitten, just relax, relax, relax. We're here for a while. Peace, peace, cat. Here we go. Zen kitty, peace. Kitty should have peace too. Come on, relax, relax. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, sweetie. That's the same heater that was here all last winter, and it's right back there now. Sorry, there's this great big window, these 3 windows right here, great big windows. So it gets cold in this room in the winter. So I've borrowed this heater, and he's just staring at it like he's never seen it before, even though he sees it every winter. Anyway, sorry. Well, you guys haven't commented, or is YouTube not showing me comments? Oh, kitten. Oh, he's a good boy. Oh, yes, he is. He is just a warm little kitten. Oh, here we go. More comments. Allison, thanks. Being a pantser is my salvation, and dictation is my patron saint. I like it. I like it. Rebecca, my hubby and son decided we should have rotisserie chicken. Oh, I remember rotisserie chicken. Yum. So I hope to pick some up on Thursday morning at our local fresh market. I have everything else now. Oh, they want rotisserie chicken for Thanksgiving. That is the best husband and son ever. It's like the best line in that movie. What was it? The one about the family who takes on the African American football player. Something about a mile. But the line is that it's Thanksgiving, and a bunch of kids there, and the husband says, "Okay, kids, thank your mother for going to the store and getting all of this stuff." I love that. Whatever works. Oh yeah. Rebecca, I'm part pantser and very little part planner. I understand. Rebecca, yeah. Because the smallest turkey breast was 14 pounds. I had to get something smaller. Yeah, apparently that's really hurting the, it's really hitting the turkey producers this year. That, the good kitten. The fact that everyone's wanting smaller turkeys, and they've got great big turkeys and they can't sell them. I mean, then again, I remember back in the day when I could eat meat, and had no money. I loved Thanksgiving. I'd get the biggest turkey I could afford for Thanksgiving, because I'd cook a great big thing, and it was just the 2 of us, and I'd put the rest, I'd break up the rest of it, put it in the freezer, because I was able to get such a great deal on it. So, Allison, especially when my typing speed is about 15 words a minute. Well, sometimes that's my dictation speed, so it depends on what I can think of. I remember I was actually in college and I had never learned to type, not properly. I mean, this was, I could hunt and peck, but I mean, we're talking about like 91, 92. Oh dear. And I had started college and I didn't know how to type. And you know what got me typing? I lived in Louisiana and Anne Rice. This is back in the era of Anne Rice in New Orleans. And I realized that she knew how to type really well, of course. And it was like, well, I want to be a novelist. So if she learned how to type, I'm going to have to learn how to type. So I went down to the library and I got a book, one of the kinds that can sit upright. You can open up the bottom because it has the little bent part at the bottom, cardboard. So it would sit there and I sat there and I taught myself how to type. Everything but the numbers. I still can't do the numbers. But anyway. Michelle, beautiful story, but the two E's are actually very greedy people. Ah, okay. Okay. Michelle, my husband's company was bought by them in 2014. Oh. Oh. Mm. What was the name of that movie? I've forgotten. Sorry. Oh, cutie. Hello, cutie. Hello, Carla. How are you doing? How's the writing going? Allison, I'm going to go to Whole Foods this afternoon, picking up a bunch of sides. It's just me, and I'm not going to do all that cooking and cleaning up for myself. Sensible. Very sensible. Yeah, I've just got a Gardein. Hey, but okay. You're okay? Yeah, I've got a Gardein little roast type thing that comes with a little bit of gravy and got some broccoli, and other than that, I'll wing it. Oh, okay. All right. Sorry about that. All right, here we go. And for anybody who's late, my mother has agreed to cut my hair this evening. I had not had anybody else cut my hair for years, so I've just had to wing it, which means I straightened it, and I don't want to put it in a clip, but it keeps coming forward the whole time, so we're doing the hippie hair today. Oh, Whole Foods does have wonderful sides. I'm not happy with their options for Thanksgiving this year, but then again, there are a lot of times I'm not happy with their Thanksgiving meals for vegans. They do weird stuff. They do too many weird stuff when they need to be making like vegan versions of stuff everybody else eats. Anyway, this is not relevant to writing, but just catching up. And it is a big week in America, so. Oh, tea. Oh, tea. I'm so glad you guys are here. This is such a great thing, just having you guys to talk to. Carla's still revisiting my outline. Hey, progress is progress. We'll take it. Rebecca, my mom didn't want to take typing in high school because my mom didn't want me to take typing in high school because she didn't want me to be pigeonholed as a secretary. I took journalism instead. Best class I ever had. Excellent. Excellent. I am glad to hear that. That is fantastic. Yeah. You know, when the glass ceiling was roughly above the stenography pool. Whew. All right. Well, in theory, I've got something to cover today, and it's 1:15, but if you guys are still sharing, I don't want to get in the way of that. Actually, it's a shame Catherine isn't here, because I was going to ask if like what do they do in Australia? Do they have they have a Thanksgiving type thing? They do in Canada. It's in October. Rebecca, but when I got into grad school, PCs were coming out, and from then on, I worked on computers. There you go. But that's really great. Good, Mom. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Rebecca's mom. Very sensible. I'm grateful. My mother specifically sent me to Montessori for kindergarten, specifically in the mid-70s, because they were the only school or education I could get where they wouldn't try to make me right-handed. And I thank her to this day for that. True, Allison. Then when computers came in, suddenly men learned how to type. I remember that too. It's like, Finally, yes. Absolutely. Started to learn how to make coffee, although that took a while. Oh, okay. So anyway, all right. Let me go over this hair. Let me go over what I was going to share with you today. Now, I realized that I'm gonna bring up a topic now, and some of you who, certainly those of you who aren't didn't come here from my other channel on like tarot and astrology and stuff like that, you're gonna be like, I don't know anything about that, but that's okay. That's not the point, okay? Because you can use any system that you know. All right. So what I was gonna talk to you today about is when you are writing something that has a large cast of characters, how it's not just how you keep them straight, which is hard to do on its own, but also how do you differentiate them? And I covered, what was it, last week? I covered about how giving them specific features so that people can remember it in their heads, but there's more than that, and they react differently to different situations. And so chances are there is some system you even know a little bit about. So I'm going to explain to you something I'm doing in my book, which you may not have heard about, that might help. The blind side. Michelle, thank you. Thank you. Michelle, for some reason, dictation doesn't work well for me. It lacks the magic. Whatever works. Seriously, creativity, whatever works for you. Allison, how short are you getting your haircut? Oh no, I'm just getting some of this stuff at the end. Some of this broken mess at the end. Like, I don't know, a few inches at the most. So then this can, yeah. Anyway, the blind side, that was it. Thank you. Okay, so let me I didn't I just say I found what I was looking for? Oh, here it is. Okay. I was going to say I did. I promise. All right. So, Rebecca, my first job out of college, I was begged to be a clerk at a bank because my degree was in liberal arts and not business. I didn't qualify for their manager trainee program. But men could get into the manager trainee program with only a high school diploma. Because, of course. Hello, sweetie. All right. Keep going. Nope, not right now. All right. One thing I have done, hi, between the hair and the cat and the paper and the, oh, yeah. Oh yeah, this is a good look. All right, one of the things I've done. All right, you have to understand, first of all, because I this is how I'm. The book involves a lot of people because it's an inn, and there are. I have it set up because I wanted to. I want to write a series. I wanted there to be enough characters that they could, some are not there sometimes and others are, but there would be some consistency. And so I decided that on the second floor of the inn would be the residents. And these are people who have like a lease. I mean, they stay there all the time. And then on the first floor, you've got the lobby. You've got the area over here, which is, in the first book, it's a coffee shop. But in other earlier times, it's like a bar or just a dining area or something like that, or both. And then over here, there's there on the ground floor, there are rooms that can be, like in a hotel, like in a regular inn. So, because this is a resort town, so you have some people who want to live there, but you've got rooms for tourists. All right. Oh dear. And the owner has rooms on the top floor. So she's up there, and okay. So the majority of the characters live permanently on that second floor. And I was like, oh my gosh, how am I going to keep this clear in my head? So I went to I made a map. I went online, and I actually went and found. I just did a Google search, so I do not own the rights to this at all. So I'm just showing it to you. I found these. Let's see if you can see them even. Here. They're like little floor plans. If I do this, trying to show you guys. They're actually just images of these floor plans from above, like what the inside of a like this is a corner room, and then this is a regular room, and this is the outside wall of the inn. So I just went and looked for these. I can't even remember what I called them, but you can find images of these different floor plans on Google. So I just cut and pasted them into a table, and this is the second floor map. So I've got the main staircase here. There's the north side of the building is up here. South side is here. This is facing east. And so I've got 12 rooms. And I did this so that I would specifically have 12 rooms. And because the inn is older, and because of these 12 rooms, there's weird stuff that happens at this inn. I have, at least so far, gotten away with saying that the old way of doing the room numbers has been grandfathered in. Oh, thank you. So that the room numbers in the inn are all screwy. Okay. Because there was a full second floor before there were, or maybe there were like a couple of rooms on the first, but when it was originally built, there was this was where all of the hoity-toity people were. And then the stuff on the ground floor, and then in those tiny rooms in the attic were for servants and people like that. So And okay, so that's the situation. But so in my head, I can keep it straight. And the room numbers on the second floor, hello, Lynette, actually go from 1 to 12, which doesn't make sense. It's on the second floor. But it's like, nah, it's how they did it way back when there were no codes or anything. They just put it together. And they've kept it since. And I'm getting away with it, even though it's probably unrealistic, because this helps me keep this straight in my head. Because if you can see some symbols there, basically what I did is this. To differentiate out my characters, and I will preface this before you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know anything about that. Don't worry about it. There is something that you know. There is a system of categorizing people that you know. Trust me. What I did is I took astrology. And this is something I had made for the other channel. My other channel about the tarot and astrology. And you have all of these colors. For instance, actually I wish this would show better. Oh, there we go. Ta-da! You've got different colors associated with the different signs. You have Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. Those are the 12 signs of the zodiac. Second floor of the inn. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius. And this is where Harold is, the guy who keeps dying. Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. And so this is how I keep it straight in my head. And then if there's like in one of the books, there's like a dinner party, sort of back in the, what would it be, 1941. So everybody comes down, it's like there's like a cocktail party, I should say. Well, so everybody, I know, at least from my own head, though the women, their gowns, their dresses are these colors. So I keep them straight in my head. Kirsten Knockin, who lives she's got room 1. She's an Aries. And there are touches of red associated with her. And because I happen to know, well, it isn't really an astrology murder series in an open way. They don't talk about it, but it's an astrology series in my head, certainly, because I actually went in. There are these characters, and then there are people who work there, and you've got the mayor and the chief of police, and the owner, and you've got these various people elsewhere that I also gave astrological signs to, based on what would make the most sense for them. And I actually went online and I looked up. I found something that was talking about theoretically, how would each of the 12 zodiac signs, if they committed murder, how would they do it? Gun, poison? Would they be con artists? Would it be white collar crime? Would it be, whatever it is, and motivations and things like that? And I have 12 books planned in the series. If it takes off, it's wildly successful, I can just do another 12. But so it's also allowed me to go from book to book and say, okay, the Pisces is the murderer in this one, and this is how that person does it, and this is how that and that person and that person and that person. So I just this allows me to keep things straight in my head. because otherwise I'd be like, who is the what and the whatever. So I start out with a basic thing. The other thing I did, which is not astrological, but I also made it because this is old-fashioned and just to make things easier. This is known as the women's side. And these are the like the women's rooms, and these are the men's rooms. So it just also helps me keep it straight in my head. That's how it was back in the day. It's just happened to work. It just happened to work out that way so far, but you know, someday it may change. So there, I got that to not be quite so bright. So yeah, so I created this. It's just a table in Word. Oh, come on, work with me here. It's just a table in Word. Please work this way. And there we go. It's a table in Word, and I've got the name of each character outside of their room. And these are just images, again, I found on Google. And I just put them all together. So I would have a mental picture of how the rooms are laid out, and then have an idea of the basic, some very, very basic traits of each of the characters. So Sarah helps flesh out how each character would approach a situation. Yes. Yes. So, I mean, this sheet of paper, this is more involved than, you know, this has to do with more about astrology, but really it's the main thing I'm using here is just the color, the symbol, the sign. So I know what sign it is, and the color. May twigs is a Taurus. May twigs. And she has plants in her room. There's some greenery, things like that. Pixie is a Gemini, lots of yellow, you know, and each of the Claire King, the Leo. Would the renters be the victims? Sometimes, or they can be the killer. It depends. It depends on the book. Because the main victim is actually this guy. It's the Capricorn. Is Harold. So kind of there would need to be another Capricorn somewhere. And actually there are a couple of them. So, but this helps me keep the bulk of the characters straight in my head. And then if I know another character, like the mayor. What is the mayor? The mayor is he's going to be upwardly mobile. He's going to be about status. He's going to be about accomplishment and status, and you know, Capricorn rules the aristocracy. So I made sure that he's a Capricorn. That would make sense, right? And if there's a guy who's but anyway, so I've got all of this. The Libra, which is the sign of fashion and the sign of balance and beauty, it's ruled by Venus. He's a tailor. He's a really, really good. There are a lot of weddings and things in this resort town, and he is an expert tailor and designer. So, but mostly tailor. So, he's the Libra. So anyway, got it. All right. So yeah, so that's how, so if, I don't know if it would help you if for anything in trying to make like a map of your setting. There are little things like, I guess these were I just was like, images of apartments, floor plans from apartments from above, images of apartments from above. And some of these came up, I think they came up for like apartment complexes and things like that. So I just literally created a table in Word and just dumped these in. So it's that simple. But then when I'm like, okay, well, if I have a situation where would somebody, if they're in bed, would they hear something that happened here or there in the north staircase or the south staircase or here or there? It's like, okay, well, where's their bed? Ah, I can look. Ah, their bed's right there. So they would hear this. They would hear something on these stairs, or they could potentially hear something on these stairs. That kind of stuff. So I just wanted to share that with you. You don't have to know astrology. You're going to have your own book. You're going to have your own set of things. But I'm, maybe the INFJ, that Briggs-Meyer thing. Maybe I don't know. It could be lots of things, but a way you can categorize people. Heck, who knows? I mean, depending on what you're writing, maybe you know psychology, and you're like, oh yeah, that's that person's neurotic, that person's bipolar, that person has antisocial tendencies, that person's a narcissist, that person, whatever label you can give them in your head as a writer to help you quickly work your way through your characters. So anyway, that's what I have to share with you for today. So that would be that. I hope that helps. All right. Yeah, I've been working on this for a while. So anyway, all right. That's all I've got for today. I'm planning on writing this evening, and really looking forward to dinner. And I'm looking forward to getting some of this cut off, and then I can put it in a braid, and then I can put it in pin curls. I can do something with it so it's not in my face. Oh, thank you, Rebecca. Sarah, I can see where this would be helpful in keeping reactions for characters in canon. Oh, yes, it helps me immensely. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Well, like I said, that's going to do it for me. Is there anything I could do for you? Is there anything that I might be able to share? Or I've got all kinds of stuff. I've been studying this for years. Years and years and years. Oh, and that book, Don't Murder Your Mystery or something, I can't remember off the top of my head, was recommended. So I bought it. It's on its way. So I'm looking forward to. So thank you for the recommendation. I try to read all kinds of books on writing. Like if there's a book on writing that comes out, I have crazy numbers of books on writing, and I've read most of them. So anyway, where are the kitties? Oh, well, not you missed. Boo Boo was on my lap a little while ago when I was doing full hippie. Yeah, at the beginning. So that's available. All right. Well, thank you for being here. Thank you for doing this with me. We only have through next Monday. Next Monday is our last day doing this. So, and I don't know what I'm going to do after that. I know there's some more in-depth videos I want to make eventually. But I don't know. We'll work on something. Work something out. Rebecca, oh yeah. Will you be on both channels on Thanksgiving? Oh yeah. I'm a bad penny. I always show up. Can't get rid of me. Oh no, I'm just available. Yeah. Yep. I will be here all week. Don't forget to tip your waitress. All right. Have a great evening, everybody. And a good job on all that writing. Good job on the writing. You are inspirational. And you keep me honest. All right. So I'll see you tomorrow. Hang in there. Stay safe. Oops, that's not going to let me. Oh, there we go. All right. All right. See you tomorrow.